today I'm doing the albums from Alice in Chains. I'm going to be ranking 6 studio albums and 2 EPs. Now, I'm not going to be doing any live albums, but I'm going to be honest with you. If I did, spoiler alert, the MTV Unplugged would be my number one. That's probably my favorite Alice in Chains album to listen to. Really love that one. Coming in at number 8 is Ranier Fog. This one came out in 2018. I like it. It has a few good moments. The One You Know, it's a really good song. So Far Under, it has that classic Alice in Chains sound. Some other cool deep cuts. Never Fade. That one has a classic sound. That one goes back to like the Facelift album. Really like that one. The title track, Ranier Fog. I like this one a lot. This one has like a nice, like a dirt style. Pretty cool. Some of the songs are a little like doomy. That was pretty cool. Now, I ranked it at the bottom, not because I don't like it, but because it didn't really have the staying power it should have. A few of the songs are not memorable, so that's why I ranked it at number 8. Black Gives Way to Blue. This one came out in 2008. Now, this was their comeback album. After Lane Staley passed away, many years went by, and they decided to bring the band back together. So they hired William Duvall to take over the vocal duties. On this album, I think they kind of tried to recreate Dirt. They were kind of somewhat successful. Some pretty good songs. Check My Brain. This has a really incredible riff. And the song is kind of simple because they play it on like either like 1 or 2 frets and 1 string, but they do like a lot of bending to create that sound. Like it looks easy to play, but it's not. Another song, Your Decision. I really like this one a lot. It's a nice acoustic song. This is reminiscent of their old days. Lesson Learned. Nice upbeat song. This has that classic Alice in Chains sound. The album closes out with Black Gives Way to Blue. This is a beautiful ballad. Closes out the album. The album also has like another version with like a piano version of this one, so that was really nice. Coming in at number 6, I have the Self-Titled 1995 album, or the Dog album, or the Dog record, or Tripod. We have Grind, really heavy song, that one. Heaven Beside You. This is one of the best acoustic songs, one of my favorites of all time. They also have the song Again. It's a heavy song. I ranked this one a little lower because side 2 has some filler. But the last 2 songs, Frogs, Over Now, those are classics. So that's Self-Titled 1995 album at number 6. Number 5, I have The Devil Put the Dinosaurs Here. This one came out in 2013. Now, this is the second album with William Duvall. They tried to recreate Dirt, and I think they hit the nail on the head with this one. The song Stone, super heavy riff in that one. Voices. This is a classic melodic Alice in Chains sound. It's a fairly long album, a little over 1 hour, but I think the album is very solid. It's definitely the best of the newer Alice in Chains. Number 4, I have Sap, 1991. This is their EP. Now, I bought this album when it came out, and I bought it on a cassette. It's like this big long. For some reason, I thought the album cover was like a space shuttle like hovering over the moon. And for years, I'm thinking, why did they put a space shuttle hovering over the moon on an album called Sap? Like, why is it called Sap? And it wasn't recently. I looked at the album cover closer, and it's actually a tree with a bucket under it collecting sap. But that's kind of funny. Little story there. I love this EP. Brother is one of my favorite Alice in Chains songs of all time. Chris Cornell makes an appearance. It's pretty cool. The last song, Love Song, is a strange, like jazzy song. It's weird, but I thought it was cool. They recorded the EP very quickly, but I think they really pulled it off. It's kind of one of the earlier acoustic albums by a rock or metal band. And number 3 is Facelift, their 1990 debut. Now, this one, they're just finding their sound. They used to be a hair metal band, but they kind of recreated their sound, and I feel that this is one of the albums that started the grunge movement. It came out a year before Nirvana's Nevermind. So this is kind of a groundbreaking album. The opener, We Die Young, super heavy riff. Man in the Box, that one never gets old. I can listen to that over and over again. Some of the other songs have a pretty cool jazzy influence. And this is one of their best. Coming in at number 2 is Jar of Flies, 1994. Now, you know what number 1 is already at this point. And to be honest with you, I almost put this at number 1. I was kind of teetering on it off. This is 30 minutes, but it's a perfect album. This is kind of they took the concept of the sap, but they improved it. It's an acoustic, but all the songs are solid. No excuses. I Stay Away, Don't Follow. These were all released as singles. Over the year, the song Nutshell, that probably became the most notable track off this. A lot of emotion in that song. And in 30 minutes, it's the perfect album. But Dirt, 1992. This is the definitive Alice in Chains album. I think every other ranking video I've watched put this at number 1. I came close to putting Jar of Flies as number 1. But I think as a 30-minute EP, Dirt pulls it off in an hour. I mean, what I mean to say is they pulled off the perfect album in an hour. You have the songs Rooster and Down in the Hole. If anything, the song Rooster for me might be a little overplayed. I've listened to it a lot, but it's still a great song. For Down in the Hole, I prefer the live version on the Unplugged album. There's so much emotion, especially if you watch the video. You see so much emotion in Lane Staley's face in that one. And the album is just filled with emotion and fear and all these different feelings that encompass the album. So that's why it's one of the greats. Hey, thanks for watching. Comment below. Place your lists in the bottom in the comment section, or make any general comments on the band if you like. And comment, subscribe. I will see you soon in the next one.